How's it going? Critical Hit Gaming. We are going to be doing a hardcore Project Diablo 2 run today. We are playing a Paladin. It's been very rare that we've played Path of Diablo or Project Diablo 2, so we're going to go for a grind to level 99. So we're gonna go for the long haul on this one. We're not even doing softcore. We're gonna go straight to hardcore. We have it set to players 8, so things will take a little bit longer to kill, but I figure Paladin gives us the best shot to make it to 99. We are on single player, not on multiplayer. I don't want to deal with the lag, that type of stuff, so things will take a minute to kill, but once I get a few levels on me, I've got a little bit of gear I can run, so. I'd like to get most of normal done today if possible. We'll see how it goes. Level 2 already. Things are going to give plenty of experience being on players 8. Level 3 will be able to equip a scepter, so we'll put that on. That'll increase our damage exponentially. Even quill rats are taking a couple hits to kill, but that's alright. There we go. There's level 3. We can put on our scepter now. Be a lot easier to kill things now. Things will take 3 to 4 hits. Oh, the den must be up here. Walked right past it. Let's go there. So you already have Zeal, because it comes from our scepter. So that helps. Hi, baby. We're just going to pop into Vitality for a little while. There's really no sense going with much else. Gotta think of what route I want to go here. Because technically a charge build would be the best one. You're getting ads? I don't have ads on mine, but I think it just depends on when you come in. We're essentially just going to run Holy Fire. Because we could run a charge build. But I think we're just going to run Holy Fire until I need to right click Zeal. I need to put Zeal on left click. I'm like, what's happening? There we go. Okay, Zeal on left click, not right click. We'll put Might for now until we get Holy Fire at level 6. We don't need Strength yet for Ancient's Pledge. So we have Might. So we're just going to put... Sweet. We're just going to put Let me see. We want Holy Shield at some point, so we'll put a point into Smite for now. But the rest are going to go into Resist Fire at the moment. The shield is destroyed, which does not shock me in the slightest. Might gives us a pretty decent damage boost.
Yes.
Got some rings here. Max damage and attack rating. Dex, I guess, is fine for now. I do have a few items for when I level. Honestly, those can go. Because I've got a ring at level 6 and a ring at level 8 that are pretty good, so I'll be putting those on. Strength 30 for the chain boots, huh? Nah. We're not going to bother with those then. Okay, now we can go do the Den of Evil. It should be easy enough.
Evil dwells within this cave.
We need to hit level 6. Level 6 is our sweet spot because then we get Holy Fire. And Holy Fire pretty much trivializes normal. Pretty much. How is my voice versus the game volume? The only problem with Zeal right now is it takes mana. But that's alright. Because Holy Fire will not take mana. Okay, cool. Holy Fire will not take mana at all, so the only time I will utilize mana is when I do use Zeal on, like, bosses or something. I'm going to throw the cat in here. Let's throw the cat into the stream, because we're going to be clicking anyway, so might as well utilize the cat. Huh. The cat must not work on this. That's weird. Alright, that's fine. Just making our way pretty easily through the Den of Evil here. Make sure we kill every enemy. See, and this is Player's 8. This is the hardest difficulty you can go, so it's pretty good, to be honest. Let's get this scroll out of here. What do we get? Sure, 1 to light radius, which is absolutely worthless. There's a mana pot. That was easy enough. Okay. Keep going Vitality. Now we can get Holy Fire, which will be stuck on that bar for the rest of the game, essentially.
The Order welcomes you.
There you go, I can wear that ring. Those can all go, don't need any of those. Alright. Then if we can't go Holy Fire, we'll go Resist Fire because it just increases our Holy Fire damage. Which is exactly what we want. There's a unique over here. Keep in mind, we are on Player's 8, so shouldn't have too many troubles, I don't imagine. Oh, we've almost hit level 7. This will do it. There we go. Okay. Keep pumping vitality. Keep pumping holy fire. Need level 8 and 9 for those, so it's going to be a bit. Keep getting rings to drop, which really doesn't help us because we have decent rings as it is. We don't, however, have an amulet. So... Oh wait, yes we do. We have a yellow amulet. What am I worried about? I'm hoping that this is the stony field, but we'll see. No, that's the way to the cave. Stony field this way. This seems more like a way the burial grounds would be. Oh no, it is the stony field. Okay. Okay. We'll take that. Now we need the cairnstones and the waypoint to be really close to each other. There's the next area. Hey, unique. And there's the cairnstones. I'm definitely going to come kill these. Pull them a little bit here. Because they're not too bad. Rakanishu might suck a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Hey, a Targe. What'd we get? All resistances plus 9. Nothing, like, massively great, but it's something. Bye, Rakanishu. Alright, he's dead. Okay. Now I need to find the waypoint. Rakanishu's pretty easy with a paladin. There. Nope, thought that was the waypoint. They tricked me. For those that are just joining, we are doing a Project Diablo 2 hardcore run. We just started, so. And for those that do not know, Project Diablo 2 is a mod for Diablo 2 that gives a lot of quality of life improvements, adds some mods to bosses or effects to bosses, gives you much higher quantities of tomes like Identify and Town Portal, much bigger inventory space, much bigger stash space, which is huge. One of the biggest qualities of life is the Maggot Lair in Act 2. They widened it out so you can pretty much run past most things, which you couldn't do in the original version. Huge quality of life because the Maggot Lair sucks. Another big one, if I find another here, shrines can stack. They could not stack in the original game. Here's a second. See, they stack on top of each other. You now have both effects until one of them runs out. They'll run out not at the same time, so you just have both effects. I could hit five different shrines and have all the effects at once. That's really cool. Didn't even know I wanted that, but it's really cool that it's there. Another cool thing is for 500,000 gold in Act 1, you can buy what's called a Token of Absolution, which is just a free skill and attribute point reset, which originally you would have had to go through each act and you get one skill and attribute respec in each act. This way you can buy that. So you're only hindered by your amount of gold basically at that point. Another big thing is arrows and bolts can now be rare and magic. See, like those blue arrows, same thing with bolts. Definitely was not a thing in the other game. So, just a lot of quality of life improvements. I'm not a huge fan of where that waypoint is at all, but that's alright. We are level 9 already, so we're going to put those on. Halfway to level
Hi there.
10.
What can I do for you?
We're going to be playing this character until it either dies or I get to 99. That will be the stream. Also, another cool thing, they have a materials tab, so you can put all your excess potions, so that means they're rejuvenation potions, put them all in there. You can put your higher quality gems in there. This is like, if you've ever played Path of Exile, it's like it corrupts an item and has a chance to give it certain modifiers, or it has a chance to brick it, which means absolutely destroy it. So it's definitely a chance. Let me see. Curious what that does. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Does that turn it off? Yes. Okay. We'll just turn the loot filter off. A lot easier to see things at the moment. At least I think so. We can do a loot filter later, but right now, it's alright. Level 9. We're eventually going to want some points into strength, but that's alright right now. A monster shrine turns the closest monster to you into a unique. And you also get the experience of killing a unique, so with an experience shrine, that helped immensely. Do I even have boots? I don't. What do we get for boots? Poison resist, sure, why not? We want to make sure we get up to Andaria, or up to Rakanishu over here with the experience shrine. I have to remember where he is. There he is. Alright, let's kill them real quick. There we go, Rakanishu is dead. Again. See, without a loot filter, like... There we go. It's a lot more concentrated when you don't have a loot filter, when you have a loot filter on, which is actually very nice. Stats. We're gonna need a decent chunk of strength. I know we're still putting our points into Holy Fire, and we're leveling it so fast that we just had 3 points. I didn't even know we needed to put points in. We're level 10 already. What do we need for Ancient's Pledge? Let's see. 34 strength. 30 base strength. There, I have 34 strength. We're going to just keep pumping the rest into vitality. There's zero reason to put anything else in into strength or dex at the present moment. Oh no. Careful hitting those. So don't ever hit what's called a fire shrine. I will show you why in a second. It will not kill me, but it will do an okay chunk of damage. See? It took 2/3 of my life. You don't want to hit that, especially in hardcore. There's a refilling shrine. Didn't have to waste a potion, but I did. That part's fine, though. Got a yellow short sword, which is probably not better than what we have. I can't imagine it is. It's not terrible. And scepters are better for sure. It's not terrible. Going Holy Fire. I wonder, when do I get Holy Shield? I have to go into charge at 12. Holy Shield at 18. So I'll do that at level 12. I'll go into charge. Hey, an experience shrine, we'll take that. This is Players 8 Hardcore, so I don't necessarily have to be careful in this area at all, but, you know, maybe a little later on. Got stackable shrines, have a mana recharge, and an experience shrine, which is huge. Ooh, we got some yellow leather gloves. Okay. We got some yellow bolts. The bolts don't help us. Oh, the gloves aren't bad. Are they? Oh, they're not as good as the ones we have on. Okay. I see. Because we have magic find on those. So now we'll go charge. And then at 18 we'll go holy shield for some defenses.
Greetings.
What do we get for a charm? Cold resist, sure. We'll take any extra resist we can get. This is the token of absolution I was talking about. Right click to reset your stat. Skill points cost 500,000 gold. Decent chunk of gold for sure, but worth it. Absolutely worth it. Let's keep chugging along here. Hey, another experience shrine. We love that. Absolutely love that. And a stamina shrine. Okay. So stamina shrines in the original game just gave you unlimited stamina. This one gives you unlimited stamina and increases your run and walk speed. Or your run speed by a massive amount. So it's very fun to have on. Yellow leather gloves. And a yellow wolf head.
Maybe.
Okay.
Good day.
What do we get for the gloves? Nothing massive.
Hello.
How about the wolf head? 3 to werewolf. Not really needed. Come on, experience shrine. Oh, you're a stamina shrine. We'll take that. Stamina and a skill shrine. Skill shrine gives me more damage for holy fire. So that's a very nice one to have as well. Do much prefer an experience shrine at the moment, but not a huge deal. Still gaining very good experience for what it is. Okay, we hit level 13 already. Keep going. Holy fire. I'm going to keep running this until I get to level 15. At 15, I will run to the Dark Wood. We get Skill Shrine. Sure, why not? Also, one thing with this version of Holy Fire is the Holy Fire pulses quicker, so it does more damage over time. In the original, it pulsed at about half the speed. So another decent quality of life improvement. I'll go either 14 or 15 before going to the underground passage. Let me see. Stamina Shrine, sure, we love that. Come on, experience. Mana recharge is fine. I can kind of just run around and let things die. There's some skeletons that are uniques over here, so we'll kill those. Nice. one more run of Rakanishu, and then we'll run to the underground passage. Because this should level us. Experience Shrine, hell yeah. So now, I'd like to see a Stamina Shrine. Hey, perfect. Perfect. Got exactly what I wanted out of that. Got some yellow arrows, which will not help us in the slightest. I can guarantee you of that. Alright, underground passage. Making our way to the dark wood. Like, I'll kill like uniques and ghosts and things like that, but other than that, I'll pretty much just run through most things. Sweet, that was an easy way to the dark wood. Hell yeah. Okay, now we find the Tree of Aniphis. And we already actually have our rune words, so we don't need to go to the Countess technically. We'll just let things pulse. There's the way to the next area. We still have the experience shrine on for a second. Which is weird. We got the experience shrine first, so you would have thought that would drop off first. But I guess not for some reason. There's the waypoint. Didn't really matter if we got the waypoint or not. We're just... Now we're looking for the tree. Hey, there's the tree. Perfect. Nice. Yellow buckler isn't probably going to help us much, but we'll see. What are you? You're not all resist at all, so I'm not going to bother with you. I'm just letting the fire do its work. If we find the tower right next to like the waypoint, I might do it, but it doesn't really matter. Well, no, we're not going to bother because the next area is right there, so we will not bother then. We'll just keep running. Ooh, uniques. Take those. Another really cool quality of life thing. So when you have the loot filter on, if something drops like this fanged helm here, if you pick it up, it'll show you the off sockets, which means you can get one or two, and what you can put in it to make the rune word Radiance. So it's really cool. So like if a 2-socket armor dropped, it would show me I could make Stealth, and then it'd show me Tal F. So hopefully it drops and I can show you that example. Okay, there we go. I think I had one earlier, but... Ooh, we found a yellow targe. Definitely better than the one we have. Well, it's all resist +8 except for cold. Gives us faster hit recovery and defense, though. Same chance to block. So it's really not much better than what we have, to be honest. But it's not terrible by any means. We'll take it. Any upgrade we can get is fine. We'll take an upgrade of any kind, pretty much, especially in hardcore. Same thing as every other time. If we run into the smith, we'll kill him. If not, it doesn't overly matter. Okay. There's the next area, so now we won't bother with the smith because he's off somewhere else. Let's just get down to Andariel.
This is no place for a warrior.
Who should be extremely easy with a lack of fire resistance. First, we're going to do Tristram now that we're at the waypoint. But lack of fire resistance from Andariel, even on players 8, she'll be a pushover. Sell, sell. Sell. Okay. Let's go rescue Deckard Cain in the Stony Field real quick. Actually, since we got the waypoint to the jail, we're actually going to make a new game. That way we can get the experience from Rakanishu. Because why not? We got to go kill him anyway. Skill Shrine. Experience is fine. I think I rather would have had experience in movement, but not bad. There we go. That was just essentially free XP. Because we had to come here anyway, so. There we go. Also, I realized I have a few upgrades I need to put on in town as well. There's Cain, rescued him. There's Griswold. Hi, Griswold. He shouldn't be too bad. He might get a few hits in on us, but overall, keep in mind, still players 8, no issues. Alright, we saved Deckard Cain. Saving Deckard Cain allows you to identify your items for the rest of normal for free as long as you go to him. You have to find him in each difficulty for that to be a thing.
Good day.
Okay. Sell that light radius ring that we don't need. Okay. Upgrades. Nadir Cap is fantastic. A lot of defense. Little less gold, but that's alright. Mana after each kill is hilarious. Stealth at 17. Sash we can't wear till 24, so hopefully we find a different belt before that, but we'll see how that plays out.
This is no place for
The fact we can put on that helmet is nice. There, see, this is 2-socket armor. It can be a stealth. Right there. Talon Et, Smoke, Wiz, Neff, and Lum, that type of thing. It shows you the rune words you can make with it and what runes are required for that rune word. I think that's a 3-socket too. Meaning I can make an Ancient's Pledge in it. Yes. All resistances plus 10. That's pretty nice. I'll keep that unless I find a better one. Because, like, I can make I already have an Ancient's Pledge made. But if I get to the end of normal and I want a better one, I can just put one in that. Because I get the runes for it anyway. This does not seem like the right way, because it's not. 16. We need one more level to be able to wear stealth. Stealth will be an exponentially strong item for us. Pretty much until endgame. I mean, you wear stealth at least through Nightmare, and you can wear it pretty much as long as you want. I was just guessing where it was. I ended up being right. Cool. The jail level 3. I also like the little parenthesis up in the up in the right hand corner. Jail level 3 says 10. I'm going to assume that means level 10 monsters. Which is really cool as well, because you need to actually know certain item levels of things. Alright. We're at the cathedral. We'll go downward through the cathedral and go kill Andariel. Should be easy enough.
There is great evil.
I'm just going to completely guess. Well, I know it ain't there. There it is. There's level 2. The numbers next to the healing and mana potions will tell you what level of potion it is. Heal 1 means your basic standard one you get in Act 1. Heal 2 is Act 2. Heal 3 is Act 3. Heal 4 and 5 are, 4 and 5. That type of thing. There's just a lot of quality of life improvements in this game. The biggest one to me personally, other than the stash space, which is huge, is the maggot lair. To me, that's a huge quality of life improvement, because maggot lair always sucked. No, not that way. Sweet, we hit level 17. Throw on our stealth. There. That gives us faster cast rate, which is good for when we become a Hammerden. Regenerate mana, poison resist, and faster run walk. Just a bunch of really good stats. See, we can tell the waypoint isn't anywhere around here, so not going to bother with it. At level 18, we'll unlock Holy Shield. But for now, Holy Fire. Oh, not over there. The walk-run speed is fantastic. Oh, I was kind of hoping it was down here. Oh, it could be over here. Oh, nope, there's just a bunch of uniques. Okay. There we go, he's dead. There's level 4. Okay. Let's go absolutely demolish Andariel real quick. We're not even going to absolutely bother with every other enemy around her. This is Players 8 Andariel here. There we go, she's dead. She dropped 2 Eisenhart's horns, huh? Also, if you get an un-ID'd item, it'll tell you what it is. Like if you get a unique or something, it'll tell you what it is before you pick it up.
Greetings.
Which is kind of a cool quality of life, but at the same time, I almost don't want to know sometimes. That's a very good cap. Okay. Eisenharts can both go. Crystal Sword. If you were Hellstolen Parade, I might put you on versus that, but... Okay. Sell all those, sell all those. Sell you. We're going to keep that cap. It's not half bad. Keep the Ancient's Pledge. Keep the cap. Alright, we're going to make sure we drop to Players 1 before we go into Act 2. Alright. Easy enough.
Good to see you. How do I know you?
Hi, Lysander. Buy some potions from Lysander here.
Welcome, good day.
We should probably just buy a random belt here, most likely. 2 to strength. Yeah, we don't care about that.
Welcome to my shop.
Buy more potions. There we go. Alright. Now that we're in Act 2... we'll go down and destroy Radamant real quick. We're not going to bother with a mercenary. A mercenary on this paladin is pretty much useless. It doesn't do anything for you, to be honest. I have to be level 25 before I can even wear a spirit, so not too worried about going to Players 1 in Act 2 at all. Mana Recharge Shrine, which is not really needed at all, to be honest, but whatever. On an Eld rune, okay. Probably don't have a massive use for that, but that's alright. Take a Health Shrine. Ooh. Found a ring. So the pluses by it are how many mods it has. So this has a decent chunk of mods on it. Okay, so what's my worst ring? Probably that one. Golden Poison and Magic Find. Ah, why'd you have to be poison? Could have been, if it was Cold and Fire, I probably would have put it on, but Poison Resist does not really matter that much. There's the waypoint, which doesn't do us any good. Combat shrine. See, we can pretty much just walk through these on players 1. It's kind of hilarious. I hope I'm going the wrong or the right way because I have zero idea. Nope, not there. I'm gonna guess it's upward. Is it up where I had wanted to go originally? Probably. Gnarled staff. I'm gonna guess you don't have teleport on you. You do not. Okay. Because that's one thing I would like is a teleport staff. But you have to be level 24 for it, so. Oh yeah, right here. There we go. Alright, down to level 3. Let's go Massacre Radamant. We're not going to really bother with the Mana Recharge Shrine, to be honest. It doesn't do us any good. Because we don't honestly utilize mana. Resist cold is meh. Alright, there goes Radamant. That was easy enough. Skill, what do we get for a belt? +2 to strength.
I pray that Atma will rest easy now. You.
How may I help you?
Yes.
Let's go talk to Atma over here.
They say.
Cool. Okay. Sell you. So I can just right click these, don't even have to be in the materials tab, and they just go in the materials tab, which is fantastic. Personal bank. We'll throw you in the personal stash. We'll take 60,000 gold. The rest can all go into the shared. We're not level 18 yet, so we'll go Holy Fire. We have the Heraldric Cube already, so we can just run through the... we don't have to go to the Halls of the Dead. So, we can just run right past that. I'm also just guessing where I need to go. I have zero idea. This could mean that it's up here, or it could mean that this is where the tomb is. That was easy enough. Okay, so the next area. He did 18. At 18 we can use Holy Shield, which is a fantastic skill. Do a tier rune. We will take a tier rune. Hey, we were right. It is over here. The Oasis. Now we need to go into the maggot lair, which is fine. That part doesn't bother me. Not anymore. There's the waypoint. So now I want to find the maggot lair and I want to find the next area. Which neither one of them is there. So... Okay. Oh, we hit level 18. Keep pumping up vitality for sure. But now we can go Holy Shield. So Holy Shield will be number 2. It lasts 5 minutes. Which is good because it takes a lot of mana. But we have our mana on kills, so that's alright. There's the next area, so we need to find the maggot lair now. Another really cool quality of life feature is, if you notice right above where my Zeal skill tooltip is, it shows the it shows a timer for my Holy Shield, which is huge. It shows buff timers. They're things we didn't think we would need. Maggot lair being hollowed out is just the best thing. There's going to be some areas like this where I can't run past them. But like, I'll show you when I get to one here. Like this, I couldn't run past that before, but I can now. I can run through all of these now. I have space to run past things. At least for the most part. There's going to be certain areas that you can't do that, but that's okay. The caveat to that is I think they widened the maggot lair a little bit, which, who cares? Or they made it a little bit longer. Who cares? Maggot lair level 2. Get our stamina back real quick. Okay. Keep running along here. See, I can just run kind of past these. It makes the maggot lair just more enjoyable. Like, I still don't want to massively come run it. Like, I wouldn't do it as like a leveling strategy by any means. I wouldn't want to run it like that, but I'm not sad about having to go here anymore. Because it's a requirement. You can't just skip it. There's an item in here you need. But that's alright. So there's level 3. So I got to get to that. Which is over here. Easy enough. That was, in my opinion, one of the biggest and best changes they made. There we go. With my life on, or my mana on kill, utilizing Holy Shield it's fine. It doesn't matter. Coldworm the Burrower is dead. Oh, it's an Light Belt. Rather, do you have repair durability? Nope. Okay. You have a replenish mod on you? Replenish life plus 8. That's pretty insane for a belt, to be honest. It would take some... Yeah, I was going to say it would take some spots away, though. So I'm not going to bother with that. Also, I'm going to drop the Heraldric Scroll. I don't know why that doesn't go away. That's alright.
It is an honor to serve you.
Another really cool thing you can do. You can lock your equipment and charm inventory so you don't accidentally click anything to sell that you wouldn't want to sell. So that's really cool. Level 21 we can use Ancient's Pledge, but we're a little bit off of that at the moment. Alright, we have the staff. Now we need to get to the Lost City. And then the temple, or Valley of the Snakes. No issues going through the maggot lair now. Not at all. Not worried about a health shrine. I'm gonna guess this is where it is. So I can't imagine why they would have this and not have it be the next area. I mean, they could. I don't know why they would. Yep, there it is. Alright, Valley of the Snakes, here we come. Yep, see this is a level 18 area it shows next to where it says Valley of the Snakes in the top corner there. Shows you what level enemies you have, which is really cool actually, because there's certain items you can only get at certain item levels. So, or say a crystal sword drops, well, if it drops in an item level with monsters that are level like 22, it'll only get a certain number of sockets, whereas if it drops in a level 25 area, it would get potentially more sockets that you would need later. So that's a very good change. Didn't think that we would need that, but it's cool to have. I'm also just massively guessing where to go. And I'm right. Alright. Gonna kill Fang Skin real quick. Hope he's not like... Oh, he is lightning enchanted. There, he's dead now. Oh, wow. We found a green infernal spike. What are you? Infernal Spire. Oh, you're for a necro... Oh, you're the infernal set. Okay. See, I never used the infernal set. That's a really cool drop, to be honest. Infernal Spire. I've very rarely ever found this. So I'm going to keep that, because that's a really cool drop. Absolutely keeping that. Alright, what's this Hawk Helm got on it? 3 to Raven, 30% magic find. Jesus. Requires level 12. We'll keep it. Doesn't have, well, no, it doesn't have faster cast rate, though. So it doesn't, like, it's not massively good. Nah. We'll sell it. The staff and the amulet. The Heraldric staff. Okay. up, down, left, or right for the direction that we go in the Arcane Sanctuary. What way are we going to go? Left? Okay. Left it is. Making our way through the palace cellars here real quick. There's really normally nothing here for you to go for. Level 3 has Fire Eye, but other than that, level 1 and 2 don't really have anything of note of any kind, really. I can't think of anybody that's ever farmed the palace cellar for any reason. There's a few uniques. Cool. Kill them real quick. Well, there's Fire Eye. Fire Eye is always down here, so that's not a shock to see him. Cool. Stag bow, composite bow. Neither one of those are really needed. Neither one of you is really anything special either, so we're gonna sell. We're gonna get rid of you. All right, Arcane Sanctuary. Left it is. We're gonna go Vitality again. Keep pumping that Holy Fire. All right, left. They also widened out the Arcane Sanctuary, which was fantastic. Combat Shrine, we'll take that. Nope, not left. We're going to try upward. You know, we're just going to run back around because my smartass did not grab the waypoint. Did not grab the waypoint. That's kind of hilarious, to be honest. Ooh, faster hit recovery and poison resist plus 18. That's really actually nice. I'll take that. Well, I think I could have also gone Vigor at level 18, but Alright, now let's grab the waypoint. You know, smartly grab the waypoint. So many ID scrolls. Okay. D scrolls, TP scrolls. Fantastic. So you can run through the ghosts, which is pretty cool, but I can't run through these. Yellow bolts, not really going to bother with those at the moment. Not this way either, I don't think. Nope. Okay. Now, though, I can at least go use the waypoint. We're going to go to the right. We'll try the right. Well, this is where the teleport pad is. I don't know if the teleport pad always guarantees that that's going to be where it is. But, you know. If so, that's a cool improvement as well. I haven't tested them enough to know. We'll find out. If this is not a dead end, I can test it a few times and see. Try it with the other axe. Yeah, see, one kill will get all of my... There he is. Yep. So I'll test it next time and see if it's always with the red portals. Hi, Harazan. Alright, he's dead.
Rest in peace, tortured soul.
What's the spike shield got? Nothing good. Nothing good, okay. Which one is it? The arrows with the up arrow, okay. I think that's over here, maybe? I think. I don't remember for sure. There's an armor shrine. Triangle. Circle with the smile. There it is. That's the tomb I need. I'm just guessing where to go. Resist lightning shrine is okay with the bugs. Oh, he's not in here. Okay. Duriel shouldn't be too terrible. Once we get there, of course. He shouldn't be too bad, I don't imagine. Eh. Make these mana pots, I guess. Some yellow arrows. Fun Eld rune, not bad. We're just dragging our way through this, basically. up all the healing potions we can get our hands on, basically. So this seems to be where his thing is. Yep. Sweet. Easy enough. And we leveled, which isn't bad. Alright, cool. So, vitality. Okay. Keep going. Holy fire. Right, let's go kill Duriel. He is still a beefy boy. There, he's dead. All right. One other cool thing is if there's two things that a set piece can be, it'll tell you which ones it can be. So that can be Hazara's or Hwanan's blessing.
I hope that the arcane. Good to see you.
This is
There. All right, we can sell Eisenhearts, sell those. Hazara's Iron Stay. 20 life, cold resist plus 20%. Gives us the same amount of potion space for the exact same thing, so we will take it. Alright, we officially got through Act 2, not bad. I'm hoping Act 3 is decently fast. Depends if Blizzard's going to try and screw us as far as a pathing is concerned. That's about it. I do love in Act 2 that you do not have to run to the end of Duriel either to finish the quest, so that helps. It's just a quicker version, basically.
You know, yes.
All the healing potions. Alright. Into Act 3 we go. See, Holy Fire will trivialize Act 3 for the most part anyway, so not too worried about that. Because it'll kill the pygmies pretty easily. So should be easy-ish to get through Act 3. I forgot another really cool thing, another quality of life again. So in the original game, if you were running, like if you weren't standing still and you were running, your defense was 0. It went to 0 while you were running. This changed that. Your defense stays the same, which I think is fantastic. I've not found me a pygmy camp yet, which I'm kind of surprised by. Mana recharge shrine. I think I rather would have had a stamina shrine there, but that's alright. The fact I haven't found a camp yet is very, very surprising. There's one. I hope this is the one, because it's the only one I've found. Spider cavern? No, it has the waypoint, so it's the wrong one. If it has the waypoint, you're at the wrong one. So Blizzard might be giving me a fun time with pathing at the moment then. See, this is a level 21 area, and I am level 20. So I'm keeping pace, but not like over leveling it. It's actually not a bad thing, so. Bunch of ID scrolls. Ooh, what did we get for a grand charm? 9 defense, 4 to dex. It doesn't really do anything for us. Seeing a flail is the route we should probably go as far as damage is concerned. On a yellow crystal sword. What'd we get? Nope. There we go. Here's the spider cavern. Found Sazark the Burning, I think. Pretty sure. Yep. So this is where the chest is that I need to get. There we go. Sazark's dead. Column's Eye. Alright. Easy enough. Here's part 1 of the act. Okay. I was thinking Blizzard would mess with me with that. Okay, so I actually need to go back here and probably go downward. No, because this is all the spider forest. So I can try something really quickly, just in case. Is it right here? Nope, nothing there. So, okay. So I need to go back then. Spider forest. We need to go back this way. Because I'm thinking it's down here that I need to go. Because this turns into the Great Marsh, I think. Yes. So what I'm hoping is we go this way into the flared jungle. Oh god, there's uniques all over the place. Okay. It's alright. So many bramble hulks. Got the jade figurine.
Perhaps I could trade this for something more valuable.
There are a bunch of bramble hulks around here. I'm just gonna run along until it hopefully turns into the flared jungle. I think Blizzard did me a favor with this one, I think. Because if so, we'll just go straight over here into the flared jungle. I hope we don't have to go downward into those little areas. No, this looks like would lead to the flared jungle. This fire shrine, I'll take that. There's the flared jungle, okay. I'm cool with that. I need to find where the Gid bin is. The yellow ring. Rejuves a tier rune. What is this ring? Not great. 13 poison damage, 2 to life, or 8 to life. We'll take that for now. Weird layout, but definitely not it. Okay. Oh god, a fire shrine? Okay. Love that. Why the hell I clicked that, I have no idea. It's like, sweet, I'll be fine. Hopefully this is where the gid bin is. Nope, it won't be. There'll be a waypoint, but the gid bin won't be here. However, the waypoint I am going to utilize to go back to Loot Ghislaine, I am going to grab a flail.
All that's holy, yours.
Oh, 41 strength, 35 dex. Ah. Can't utilize that. Wait. I can with a level. Then I can just cheese it. Ah, 69 dex. Or 69 durability. Okay. On the next level, we'll just put our flail on. It'll take away our zeal, though, I think. We can just put 1 point into zeal. We don't want 2 into zeal anyway. Not now. We only ever want 1 into zeal, technically, anyway, so that's fine. Does it mess anything else up? Zeal. No. We'll just put 1 point into it, and when we level, then we'll put the flail on. We're keeping a decent pace with the levels, but not like... We're not over-leveling by any means. Oh, cool, there's 2 flails. I didn't have to buy one. Thanks. There we go. This should be where it is. I think there's only 3 in this area, so this should absolutely be where we need to go. Yes, because there's the gid bin. So, we're good there. There's the gid bin. Get the flared dungeon. Sweet, we leveled. Change the other stuff here in a second. Okay. Need to put 1 into zeal. There we go. There. There, now our damage will be higher. Level 2. I'm kind of hoping to not run into his dolls. I think it's pretty much inevitable in these places. There's level 3. So I know I have to backtrack all the way around here. Which is very annoying. If I had a teleport staff, I wouldn't have to do that, but I don't, so meh. That's alright. Boy, this is definitely a workaround here. Kill Witch Doctor real quick after we kill that. Ooh, he hurts a little bit. There, he's dead. Colleen's brain. Give all the healing we can get here. Alright. It's quicker to run from the Flare Jungle waypoint and just keep going. I'm about halfway done with Act 3 already, which is pretty nice. See, that was much quicker doing that than it would have been to run all the way back through all that. Should be where Storm Tree is, yes. Hatchet Hands. What do we get for Hatchet Hands? Those aren't terrible. What would the hand axe have? Nothing great. Okay. Uniques here. We'll kill those. We don't have a spirit yet, but boy, once we get that and we can go hammered in, the game unlocks pretty heavily. We can get a spirit sword, a crystal sword in the cow level. And then we want a 4-socket paladin shield whenever it'll drop in Nightmare. Because we can make both into a spirit. The spirit can be worn way earlier on a paladin than any other character. Because they can wield shields that can make a spirit at level 26, I believe it is. And most classes have to wait until at least in the 50s, something like that. 52 maybe. Come on, Ruined Temple. Thank you. Alright, Ruined Temple it is. Easy enough, Lamassin's Tome. We're making it through these decently easy, to be honest. Now we're going to go down into the sewers. Hey, waypoint's right there, so I will grab that. I could have just gone down here and gone to the closest doorway, but now that I have a waypoint, it's a little better. I think those were Stygian dolls. They are dolls. They don't really hurt me that much. I'm kind of surprised. I'm looking for like a little back room. For it to split off into like a back room of some sort. See, like back here. Oh, there's the chest, so it's not over here. So if there's a chest like that, it's guaranteed to not be over there. So, just keep looking. Let's see, there's Stygian dolls. They definitely did expand the areas a little bit though, so although there's a lot of quality of life, it does take a little bit longer to find some things. But that's alright. See, there's where that is. Perfect. You can tell where it is because there's a little red symbol on the ground. So those are going to be much better than what I have on. Lightning resist 27, poison resist 21, and 15% magic find. That's pretty good, to be honest. Fire resist doesn't really matter at the moment. Okay, we need to actually clean out our inventory a little bit here. We can put Ancient's Pledge on now. Keep that in case we die. Got a magic ring from Ormus. Oh, it's corrupted. Okay. Oh, nope. I need to buy that back. Forgot that I was wearing that for a reason. Okay. Gonna go clear out our inventory of everything here.
I've
And Alcor will be our best friend here for a second.
Black book deliver us from evil.
There we go. Perfect. More vitality. Level 24 to wear that. Okay. So now we can continue along. Turned in everything we needed. Our inventory looks a little better. Let's trash that hand axe. I'll say all our resistances are pretty figured out outside of fire, which is very nice, to be honest. There's upper crust. Oh, don't go this way. I'll get trapped. There we go. Level 21. This is a level 23 area, so I'm a little lower level than I would like to be, but not terrible. And I can always make it up if I need to in the tombs or something. If I feel like I'm too weak for something. I'm not really worried about the council at all either, so... Come over, come grab the waypoint. Now Mephisto might suck a little bit though. So we'll see. There's a stamina shrine. Our attacks will be faster. Found a soul rune. Kind of surprised by that. There we go. Let's see, there's another council member here. Where are you? He's dead. Okay, cool. It was easy enough to do that.
Impossible.
want to.
What'd we get? 11 defense, extra gold from monsters. Does not matter. Not in the slightest. Alright, the Durance of Hate. We're going to try to get down to level 3 before our thing wears off. I don't know if we will. Well, there's level 2 already. Oh, it wore off already. Okay. Ooh, let me see. Can I get very good experience from these guys? Let's see. Not really. Not really worth the couple seconds it took to kill him. There's level 2. Health Shrine didn't really help. Much rather would have had anything else, as a matter of fact. Just still guessing where things might be. This is level 25 area. So I'm a little underleveled for this, but not like terribly underleveled. Here's the waypoint. Perfect. Waypoint right here, and level 3 is right here, so I will actually grab that. It is very close. Skill Shrine is fine. Rather would have had a Stamina Shrine, to be honest. Oh god, unique dolls, huh? Okay. Full room of unique dolls. Jesus. Okay, Vitality, because of course. Holy Shield, what will you do next time? Defensive bonus. Nah, keep pumping Holy Fire for now. We will do Holy Shield though, and the council's probably right here, yes. Hi Mephisto. The only thing I'm really worried about is his little lightning attack, but that's okay. Those little lightning bolts, they can kind of suck, but he's dead, so that's fine. Got Saigons out of that. Alright.
The Lord of Hatred shall darken the...
Sweet, we made attack 4. That was easy enough, to be honest. Having Holy Shield on helps a lot. Like a lot. Okay, sell the Blade. 3 to Cobra Strike, 2 to Blade Fury. Okay. Saigons will keep. Wow, lightning skills for a Sork. God, some FCR on that would have been perfect, but I'm also not running a Sork in hardcore, so. Offensive auras for a Paladin. What are my offensive auras? Holy Fire, Fanaticism, Concentration. I might keep it. I'll keep it. It's not great, but I'll keep it. I'm definitely keeping Saigons. Hell of a drop. Alright guys, that is where we were going to end the stream for the day. We are doing hardcore Project Diablo 2, running a Paladin. I will be on again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time, so please join me then. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good rest of the day.